In the quiet spaces between the pages of history, there exists a collection of writings that live somewhere between myth and canon. These are ancient books filled with stories of courage, prayers for the lost, whispers of divine wisdom. For some, they are sacred scripture, as holy as any other part of the Bible. For others, they are historical artifacts, interesting, but not inspired. This creates a gentle tension, a fascinating question mark in the long story of faith. These books challenge us to ask what makes a text holy, and how different traditions drew their sacred lines over thousands of years. The term Apocrypha comes from Greek, meaning hidden, once seen as private texts not read publicly in church. Deuterocanonical means second canon, used by those who accept these books as scripture. Even their names reveal an old disagreement about their place. Written between the Old and New Testaments, they bridge a pivotal era. Tobit, Judith, the Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, also called Ecclesiasticus, Baruch, 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and longer versions of Esther and Daniel. Tobit reads like a short novel of trial, healing, and divine guidance. Judith tells of a brave widow who saves her nation. The early Christian church largely embraced the Septuagint, the Greek scriptures that included these books. For centuries they were read, quoted by church fathers, and used in worship. The Catholic and Eastern Orthodox churches retained them in their canon. In the 16th century, reformers prioritized the Hebrew Bible, which did not include Tobit, Judith, the Maccabees, and other deuterocanonical books. Rather than discard them, Protestants moved them to a separate Apocrypha section, useful to read but not equal to Scripture. Later printings often omitted the section, and many Protestants grew unfamiliar with the texts. Today, a Catholic Bible has 73 books, while a standard Protestant Bible has 66. Eastern Orthodox canons include even more, like 3 Maccabees and Psalm 151. These canons reflect deliberate choices, rooted in history, language, and theology. In 2 Maccabees 12, prayers and offerings for the fallen ground, the Catholic practice of praying for the dead, and the doctrine of purgatory. Protestant Bibles exclude 2 Maccabees from their canon, so most Protestants reject purgatory and praying for the dead. Tobit vividly presents the Archangel Raphael as guide, protector, and healer. Judith's drama inspired masters like Caravaggio and Artemisia Gentileschi, symbolizing righteous defiance. The tale of Susanna stirred artists and composers, probing justice, virtue, and divine intervention. Wisdom literature shaped sermons, moral treatises, devotional writings, and the Western imagination. Even when not read as scripture, their stories threaded through art, music, and thought. They became part of a shared cultural and spiritual heritage that still echoes today. The Deuterocanonical books, far more than a footnote, bridge the Old and New Testaments. For millions of Catholics and Orthodox Christians, they remain sacred and inspired. For others, they serve as valuable historical and spiritual resources. They illuminate the world from which Christianity emerged, adding color, depth, and humanity. The Bible was assembled over centuries. The Deuterocanon tells that story of discernment across communities. Different canons reflect a shared history, inviting wisdom toward our own traditions and grace toward others. Perhaps begin simply, pick Sirach, or the adventurous tale of Tobit, and read a chapter. You may not find a new doctrine, but you will likely find a new story, a new perspective, and a new window into our ancient past.